Good evening and welcome to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse at Coon Rapids High School. The Anoka Tornadoes visiting the Coon Rapids Cardinals for some girls volleyball tonight. Anoka coming in with a 5-11 record. Coon Rapids at 4-9. Jeremy Smith here with Howie Shapiro.
Jeremy, yeah, it's going to be an interesting match tonight. You know, both teams struggling a little bit record-wise, but anytime the Coon Rapids and Anoka plays, you play for more than just record. And of course, this is a very special night as it's Blackout Cancer Night. You can see the girls with the pink T-shirts that you can purchase, and there you see it, Blackout Cancer that Coach Enns is wearing. And it's such a great cause, and so if you have any pictures up, but definitely do so.
Absolutely.
Just $10.
Yeah, they're doing a fundraiser here. As well. They've got a silent auction upstairs, some little extra donations available in the concessions. As we
they did find a Joe Young bobblehead, so they're auctioning that off as well. I hear it's up to $600 so far.
We'll get a look at our starting lineups here for both teams as they're being announced. For Anoka, we've got Hannah Yelly up front with Allie McNamara and Maya Rose. Izzy Sones and Lindsay Sutton. Zoe Crump and Emily Josephson. On the Coon Rapids side, we've got Seta Green, Michaela Wilbur, Nicole Post.
And now, your Cardinal starter.
We hear our stadium announcer calling out as well. Bella Bresnahan and Becca Mallister, along with Madison Fowler and Peyton Shevchuk.
Yeah, I mean,
round out starters tonight.
We haven't seen this squad since the opener, so it's a good opportunity for us and to see where they are at this point. And they're pretty excited. This is always a good match. Last year it was against Andover. This year, of course, against Anoka. And so coming into this one, both teams obviously want to get the win. Both teams struggling a little bit, but it should be a lot of fun. Nice turnout. The crowd is pretty big here, so we're excited for that as well.
Yeah, both the stands here on our side of the court as well as the student side. Coon Rapids Pep Band in the house as well tonight, so I'm sure we'll hear from them.
It's going to be loud.
And like you mentioned, Howie, those crosstown rivalries always bring out a little more competition when you're playing Anoka.
It always is, and you know, and these two teams obviously with a lot of history over the years, and this year no different, but just fairly similar records, really towards the bottom of the conference. But you know, this would be a big win for either squad if they can continue as they continue on this season.
Both teams looking to climb back toward that 500 mark here. As we get ready, look at the head coach there.
And I talked to John earlier, and he said, you know, the key for them is Anoka's got good mids, and they have to really try and keep the ball away from them as much as possible, try to keep it to the outside, and we'll see if they're able to do that. And certainly, you look at a young woman like Nicole Post, she's got the height, she's got that ability to play in the middle, and we've seen a couple of these young women who've got some height. Becca Masteller, another one. And that's what they're going to try. They're going to try and combat what Anoka's going to bring with a little more height at the net.
So we should see some more contested plays at the net tonight.
We'll see as this unfolds. Serves are going to be really important. You know, Joe and I always talk about runs and how important they are to volleyball, and obviously that if you can get an opportunity with service to go on a run, as the Cardinals are going to serve first.
Start that off. Not able to return it, and the Cardinals start off on the board with a 1-0 lead.
And the service was nice. It was deep. It had some strength behind it, and that's what they're going to try and do here tonight.
Green's second serve right back to the middle. That's knocked over by Anoka. A nice kill to the back line there to put the Cardinals up 2-0.
Seta Green starting off with service for the Cardinals, and again, you know, a nice little 2-0 lead to start this contest.
Just a moment while she ties her shoe there. Clean serve as Anoka goes up. Chance for a play at the net. Cardinals able to get it back over as Anoka sets up. And a kill on the other side for Anoka. I believe that was Hannah Yelly on that one. I'm sorry, number 12.
It was Lindsay
there.
Sutton.
Lindsay Sutton getting up for that one.
Sutton did a nice job. They set her up, and she was able to find the floor.
Nice serve low. Coon Rapids able to recover that. Good volley here, and we'll see if Coon Rapids manages to get it over. And just out.
Yeah. Good try there as that ball was deep and trying to return it.
Definitely hard if you don't get control on that first hit to set anything up. Coon Rapids sets up nicely there, but not able to get it over. Tried to give it just a little touch, but not quite enough.
That's going to give Anoka now. So they, again, little mini runs there. Coon Rapids with the first 2, Anoka now with the next 3.
Well, that one sails just out of bounds. And we've got 4-2 Anoka here. Allie McNamara to serve again. Nicely hit and put away.
Post with a really nice, and again, sometimes you don't need to put a lot of speed on it, just a little soft return. You find that spot on the floor where there's not a defender. You can see just a little bit soft spot over the net for the point.
And that serve goes F. McNamara and out, so Coon Rapids right back in there to tie the score at 4. A nice serve, and like you said, Howie, just those light touches are making a difference so far.
Well, and again, you just put a soft one to the floor. It makes it difficult for them to return. You see it, that went up into the net.
Michaela Wilbur to serve here with that 5-4 lead. Anoka plays that one back over. Nice hit there from Coon Rapids to keep that one in play. And there it is, that soft touch.
Yeah, but it went just out. Yeah, just out. Looking to put it on the line, just couldn't do it.
Sutton had the right idea there,
Yep.
just put a little too much on it. We'll get another look at that touch here.
So again, just trying to find that spot on the floor.
Coon Rapids recovers nicely from a spike there.
Oh,
Got it in, but
what a get. Oh, great job by Post. Using her elevation, Jeremy, to put that block over.
well, that's a great block right there in the middle to get the point.
Perfect timing, and she's able to get the block. And Anoka's going to call a timeout, trailing 7-4. Well, this is the way Coon Rapids wanted this first set to set up. And again, opportunity to go on a little bit of run of their own and able to extend this lead to 3.
And like you mentioned, they are trying to play it to the outside on the offense there, not attacking the middle too much. 7-4 there. We're going to look at Anoka conferencing up there as the coach gives them some direction.
It's Chris Fenwick. Had an opportunity to talk to him a little bit before the match.
It's 7-4, nothing to worry about quite yet. You got a few more points left in the game.
It's early, quite obviously, but again, you like the fact that you take charge and you go on that bit of a run and you extend the lead. Look like Anoka, after trailing 2-0, was starting to put a little run together of their own, but Coon Rapids did a nice job of eliminating that and getting their own run.
Good communication so far by both sides. Haven't seen any balls fall into the floor there, unaccounted for. Wilbur to serve here. Anoka returns it. Set up and hit over there.
Post just a little bit to the net. And it looked like there was a little miscommunication on the other side of the net, but Anoka able to return it. That time just a little bit of a miss-hit by Post.
Service from Anoka here to set that one up. Tipped over and finds its way to the ground.
There's Becca Masteller with a nice play. Again, using just the soft little tip over the net.
Post to serve here. Up by Anoka, and that's Hit back over. Set back. Ooh, nice get by Anoka, but no one else is able to get there to put it over.
Well, Yelly did a nice job of digging it out, but unfortunately not able to get the point. Cards up 9-5.
Serve goes to the back. Up near the net. We'll have a play here. Another soft touch. Tipped back by the Cardinals player and out of bounds.
Well, Anoka just wants to keep that as close as they can at this point. Now they have service. They're looking to go on a run at this point. We saw them do that with their last service.
Elizabeth West to serve for Anoka here, trailing 6-9. That serve may have been a little deep.
Yeah, I think so as well. Just sometimes you have to use your best judgment. Obviously, you don't want to let it go and have it fall in either. So.
Correct. Wilbur went up to play that one, and it ended up unplayable. So 7-9, a close game. And that one's set up by the Cardinals, and that is a little deep on the kill.
Well, see, Anoka is exactly doing what they wanted to. They're coming back with some positive run, and now they've managed to get the score to just down by 1, 9-8.
Serve put right up at the net.
Great block.
That'll be a block on the Anoka side.
Looked like Zoe Crump.
Crump and Sowens both up there to get that block.
We're tied at 9. Actually, I think Sowens is the one that got her hand on it.
That soft touch into the open floor to get the service back and a 1-point lead for the Cardinals.
That time Masteller again with the point, and they needed that. They had that lead. They saw it go to a 9-9 tie, able to get that 1-point lead now with the service.
Audrey Anderson back to serve for the Cardinals. Puts that one deep. Tornadoes volley it back over. Tipped at the net. Set back up for the Cardinals. Good volley going here, and that one is
A little too much.
Zoe Crump put a little too much sugar on that one.
Yep.
11-9 Cardinals. Anderson to serve again here. Cardinals return back to the Anoka side. They're looking to set up at the net. And that's a great kill there for Masteller, finding that back corner and scored the point. Good placement. We'll get another look at that here. Just nice set and shot to the opposite corner. Nobody there. And that is an ace for the Cardinals. Tipped over the net, fell in, giving them a 13-9 lead. Another one of those little runs we talked about. Both teams playing well, moving together, and communicating. Nice return and set up there.
Nice job by Shovchek to get that one out. And Anoka needed that.
Great play there by Josephson to break the 3-hit rhythm that was going on.
Yep.
Just do a quick set over the net to score that point. Anoka with service here. Zoe Crump fires that over. Cardinals. Another play at the net. Missed hit.
Well, Cardinals quickly get that service back.
Now serving for the Cardinals, number 9. Back up.
You can see it again.
Tornadoes setting up at the net. Nice hit there from Sowens to just tip that one straight down. Like you talked about, Howie, they definitely like to go to those corners.
They do.
Especially from television, that far side is where they like to strike from. Tip over there, but played well at the net.
Good attempt by Shevchuk to try and dig that one out.
Great effort there. That's why they wear those knee pads.
Right. And they're going back and forth, obviously. We talked about it, two fairly evenly matched squads coming in with relatively similar records.
Anoka with the service there. That one's tipped over. Played by the Tornadoes. Set up. Fired a little bit long.
Yeah. Again, a good thought because you had your defense in. You had plenty of room by the back line. Unfortunately, she couldn't hit it.
Sutton talking to her coach there, thinking it went off someone's hands, but it did not.
Certainly not the way our officials saw it.
There's that set to the corner. Great return by the Cardinals. Set up another one to that same spot, and that one does not find its way over the net. McNamara trying to get the kill from that top side of your screen, near side for us.
Anoka's going to take another timeout as they're trailing now 16-12 with Coon Rapids service. They're going to talk about things, obviously. Certainly first set is always important. You want to be able to win that one. Hey, did you know what? We're on Facebook.
Are we?
I know. Are you on Facebook?
I am on Facebook.
Yeah, finally.
I am finally on Facebook.
It took a long time for Jeremy Smith
I'm an
to get
old
on
man,
Facebook.
and I don't want to be on Facebook.
I'm an older man, and I'm on Facebook.
But now that I am on Facebook, I can connect with CTN Coon Rapids to see all the community programming as well as local sports.
Well, I know you do because you like it all the time. It's like you're almost a stalker in a way.
Almost. I figured if I liked enough, they'd ask me to come back and work again.
And
so
look,
here
it
I am
worked.
tonight.
It worked. You're here.
There it is.
Make sure you check us out. Make sure you like us on Facebook. We'd appreciate it. We'd like it.
Even if you don't like us in real life,
That's
like
right.
us on Facebook.
Just like because we're much better on Facebook than we are in real
Absolutely.
life.
You can pause us on Facebook.
Yeah, or you can just ignore us. Well, I suppose you could ignore us on television as well, or in real life if you really wanted to.
Shevchuk with the serve here. It's 16-12 lead. Anoka trying to get that one, and we'll see if they get it over. Great play there to keep it up.
And another
That's
point for
another
the Cards.
kill.
Yep.
Starting to heat up there. And like you mentioned, Howie, the first set, you're kind of feeling out the other team, what
Yep.
their tendencies are. You get a lot more time in a sport like volleyball to kind of look at what you're dealing with than you do in some other sports.
Well, and these two teams know each other as well, even though they haven't played yet.
A good recovery by the Cardinals there to keep that one going. It's set up at the net. Another soft touch and just in the right spot. And Sutton having a pretty good game at the net there so far tonight.
Yeah,
For the Tornadoes.
Anderson just couldn't get to that ball. She was close.
Well, and the danger is if you leave that soft spot open, they can fire for it. And if you move in too much, they can shoot that back line.
Coon Rapids quickly turns it over, gets the service back, up 18-13. Another nice job by Post in the middle. Get the kill.
Here. Just puts that straight up. Those two players seem to be your marquee matchup at the net there. Service returned by Anoka, set up to the net. Tipped off the hands. And back to the Anoka side. Another setup at the net. Another soft touch, but this one recovered by the Cardinals.
Oh, beautiful. Again, just a soft little touch, looking for that big hit, and smartly.
Smart play by Wilbur there.
Yeah, Michaela Wilbur with a really nice play as she sees the defense in front of her and sees a big spot on the court.
And that's going to be another kill for the Cardinals.
That's going to put them up 20-13 here in set number one.
Bresnahan with that one. This is the biggest lead of the game we've seen so far for either team. Serve returned a little deep, and Anoka not quite able to recover control of that one. Put the Coon Rapids Cardinals up 21-13.
Yeah, just four points away from getting this first set.
That serve
As
just
soon as
outside
I say
the
that,
line.
they serve it long.
Well, that's the rule
That'll
of television, right?
That'll teach me.
No matter what you say, the opposite happens.
That'll teach me to open my mouth.
Sullivan to serve here for the Tornadoes. 14-21 the score. And that one into the net and turns it back over. Wilbur back with her second go-round on service this game. That one's returned deep. Anoka not quite able to recover that one. And we've got a 23-14 set going.
Yeah, Coon Rapids done a nice job in the latter half of this first set to just really pull away.
Wilbur serve into the net.
And again, as soon as I say something nice, they miss the service.
Let's see if Anoka can hold on here. Sutton back to serve now. Anoka looking to set up that play from that bottom corner. Tipped and played by the Cardinals. Nice kill, but good recovery on the Tornadoes side. Played deep, set up and over the net. We got a good volley going here, Howie. Second hit for the Cardinals. A light touch, and once again, Bresnahan makes that smart play. We're seeing a lot more of that light touch scoring points.
Hey, any way you can get it, obviously, and you saw the blockers going up that time, but a nice job of just putting it into their hands, not able to return it.
Set point service here for post. Anoka looking to rally from their favorite spot, and that is a nice,
that was beautiful,
clean kill.
And they certainly needed that.
Crump.
That'll do it.
And that'll end the set. Fowler with the hit played off the Anoka player. So Coon Rapids will take the first set, 25-16. And we'll take a break. We'll be back with more volleyball here on CTN.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
There you see on the net, one team and one win so far for Coon Rapids. First set goes to them versus Anoka. We'll see some highlights from that first game right here, Howie.
Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals did a nice job, especially as the set went on, to really control the action. It was close early on. Both teams went on a couple of runs, but the Cardinals able to do a nice job from the service line, did a nice job at the net. As we talked about, you don't necessarily need that power at the net. If you can find that soft spot, just like Anoka did there on the floor, you have an opportunity to win points. And again, that's what the Cardinals doing there. Nice job there by Wilbur to get the point. And there you see the fact that they got that first win.
And we'll see in the stats from that first game. 5 kills for Coon Rapids, 2 for Anoka. Not as many as you're used to seeing.
Nope.
A lot more finger rolls than slam dunks,
Yep.
but points are points at the end of the day.
No
Only
question.
one ace. Not a lot of hard action off the service
No.
coming here.
But again, it was just good control by Coon Rapids to get that first set. Now they just have to carry it over here into set number 2. They would certainly like to start off quickly, try again to go on a run, an opportunity, and see what they can do about getting a nice start in set number 2.
Well, always nice as a coach to have your team take that first set because you don't have to play from behind. Whereas you have that kind of in the back of your mind that you're playing from down in
Yep.
the score to start. Clear the deck and just play it one game at a time.
There
One
you saw-
set at a time.
Yeah, one set at a time.
One
There you
set
saw
at a time.
a bucket on the floor where people are able to donate some money. The cause, of course, this is Blackout Cancer evening here between Anoka and Coon Rapids. And get all the money that they can raise to give to cancer research.
You can see a lot of those shirts out in the crowd here.
Yes.
The team is getting ready. We'll switch sides and prep for set 2 here. There we go. Red coming out onto the court to donate before the second set starts here. Nice to see red and pink tonight.
Well, it's kind of a shade of red.
It is.
It's a shade of red.
Our umpires and referees are ready to go here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our #1 fan, Red, is in the house.
Red's in the house. Red doesn't miss too many events.
Like the Dig Pink shirt there. Anoka will start with service here in set 2. Hannah Yelly back there to start the game for them.
I think we're set. Our officials are in place. We're about to start set number 2.
Yelly's serve is returned. Set up right at the net. Anoka looking to set up a play from that same favorite corner. That one is out.
And if you're Anoka, you want to start out quickly here. The
Anoka players think that was tipped.
It was. The officials say it was tipped. That point's going to go to Anoka. So Hannah Yelly was the service, as you mentioned, for Anoka.
First hit over, soft touch, but played by Coon Rapids.
There's just a miss hit there.
Crump can't quite get enough elevation to get that one over the net.
Yeah, and she knew that that she missed hit on that one. So just a little bit of a whiff, because she had a great opportunity to get the point.
Just on her wrist, but a good smile there after the point. She knows she'll have plenty of chances tonight. Played off the top of the net. Coon Rapids looking to return that there. Dug out by Yellow. Hit back over the net by the Tornadoes. Set up to the middle.
Oh, great block. Great block. And it really started with a nice job by Anoka keeping that point alive. And then Sutton puts it away with a block. Again, you're going to see number 12 in white. Going to time her jump perfectly and get the block for the point.
Great clean block for her there. Some rotation and players going off the floor. Sam Jensen back to serve here for the Tornadoes.
Just a soft one. But you meant the Tornadoes, I know. You said the Cardinals.
Did I say Cardinals?
You did the Cardinals.
I think I said
okay.
Tornadoes. We'll have to go to replay in the truck to solve that.
Vern, could you play the replay?
They're swapping the ball out here for some reason. Hopefully it wasn't too deflated. And here's that Tornado serve. Maybe she didn't want to switch balls.
Yeah.
Back to serve for the Cardinals, Nicole Post.
Because Nicole Post now service for Coon Rapids. Tied at 2.
Post serve. One hit to a bad location. Nobody there to return it. And that puts the Cardinals up 3-2. Timeout from one of the officials here. Conferring about something at the scorer's table back here. That is sorted out, and there's the serve. Nice serve, but dug out by Anoka, hit near the back line as the Cardinals return that one, set up for the play. Gonna set up Sutton there, and that one's gonna go out into the stands to tie us back up at 3.
That one just pushed a little bit wide, and it was going to be a tough recovery for the Cardinals.
Zoe Crump for Anoka to serve here. 3-3 here in the second set. Coon Rapids took the first to go up 1-0. Back-to-back net serves for Anoka.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those here this evening early on, and that's certainly something that Coach Fenwick doesn't love to see.
Anderson back to serve for the Cardinals.
Anderson comes in for the Cardinal service. A jump serve nicks the top of the net, but is played by Anoka. Set up. Nice hit, but played by the Cardinals. Back toward the middle and over. Sutton sets it up, gets it back. Soft touch over the net. Coon Rapids set on their own side.
That one a little too long.
Looking for that line on the near side. Didn't quite find it. But again, we're seeing a lot more that controlled soft touch just outside. That'll be our first ace of set 2.
That's head coach Chris Fenwick. Anoka Tornadoes.
Good service there. Sutton goes up for the kill, but that's played by the Cardinals. Back to the middle. Nice hit as the Tornadoes are able to keep that one alive and in play. There's that soft touch, but well played by Anoka, and too much on.
Yeah, her eyes got big. She had plenty of court. Unfortunately, she pushes it long.
Getting that downward trajectory on the ball as we're trying to get the power behind it seems to be the issue there. Sutton usually up at the net is back to serve now. She puts it in play. Great play at the net there by Coon to get service back. We'll get another look at that. Just up with the one hand here.
Yeah, and she's able to get it away from her opponent.
Cardinals going on a little run here to go up 8-4.
Well, we've seen that, especially early in that first set, that runs aren't safe between these two teams. Both of them do a nice job of making those opportunities. We'll see how quickly Coach Fenwick calls a timeout here, now trailing 9-4.
Jensen went up to make a play, but didn't have the height on it. Not able to recover that.
If Coon Rapids gets this point, we'll see if Anoka calls a timeout to talk about things.
Matt Stiller still back to serve. Played back to the middle.
Yeah, beautiful job.
That was a nice kill from Sowens there.
Yeah, she did a really nice, Izzy Sowens did a really nice job of putting that point away, and they needed it.
Sowens and Sutton are the two we're seeing in the middle there for Anoka. You mentioned that height before the game.
Yep.
She really puts it to work there. Great placement on it, too.
Yeah, Shevchuk not able to dig it out.
Josephson back to serve here. Played and set up. Anoka digs that one back up. A little bit deep play on that one there, but no one back for the Cardinals. Like you said, these points come in small groups, and suddenly it's a 6-9 game.
Yep. Well, and that's exactly what they want to do, is just go on that little bit of a run. And again, Coon Rapids getting the point back.
A great point there from Fowler to put that one in. Just up with the one hand and tips it over the other team into an open spot on the floor. Anoka looking to put it over. Coon Rapids sets up. Just a tip over the net.
Well, and you have to be so concerned with Post in the center of that net that she's going to pound that ball to the floor. And again, just using that majority of the floor that's open, she's able just to get it to a soft little landing.
Anoka makes a substitution here before this next serve. Played over to the Coon Rapids side as they look to set this one up. Great kill there for the Cardinals to keep serve, and they're back up 6-12. Shevchuk there on a good run at the service line. Set up by Anoka.
Oh, great block by both. Great block by both. Again, it's all in the timing. You're able to get up and elevate as Coach Fenwick's going to call a timeout, trailing by 7, 13-6. Look at Post get up.
So grab your ticket. 8, 1, 2, 6, 3, 9.
Little team celebration after the block
8,
there.
1, 2, 7, 2, 6. And 8, 1, 2, 6, 0, 8.
Coon Rapids here definitely carrying that momentum from the first game over here into the second one.
They're looking to do so, obviously up 1-0. This would be a huge opportunity for them if they can close the second set out and get that win. That really puts them in the driver's seat.
Server's seat.
The server's seat?
Driver's seat. There's not a lot of volleyball analogies that you use in other sports, right?
Well,
good look at that crowd wearing their pink shirts to support tonight's cancer research fundraiser.
Yep.
Always a good crowd at the Anoka Coon Rapids games.
well, yeah, especially at an event like this.
Continuing the serve for Cardinals, number 1, Peyton.
Cardinals still have service here with that 7-point lead in set 2. Shevchuk back with the jump serve and fires that in. Anoka looks to return it. Played in deep and set up. Another nice soft touch on the Coon Rapids side.
Well, Coach Fenwick was hoping to get the point back after that timeout, but Coon Rapids made sure that they weren't going to get there.
Coon Rapids has a nice run going here. That one just misses the basketball hoop. And we're going to get a call on 4 hits. So Cardinals get the point and retain possession. Service put into play.
Oh, great block. Again, great timing by Sowens. And she's able to elevate up and get the point for her squad.
Definitely a good time for that. Coon Rapids was on an extended run there. Anoka looking to get back into this set.
Oh, beautiful placement by Masteller.
It's nice.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dan.
I was saying, it's nice to be able to get kills like that from the middle of the court, not
Yep.
just up at the net.
Now, too, it's all about placement. Foot was on the line. Give the Cardinals the point, up 17-7.
Jump serve tips the net and just makes it over. Set back deep as the Cardinals look to set up. Tornadoes looking to set this up here.
Oh, great block again. Nicole Post again getting up and using her height. And we talked about that, Jeremy, at the beginning of this. If they can use that height, and she does there, you're going to watch her elevate.
Serve returned on one hit to the Coon Rapids side. So look to kill that one from the back line.
We're missing a point on our scoreboard up here.
Anoka. And that's another kill for the Cardinals.
Should be 19-7. We have it 19-7. It's 18-7 on the scoreboard. It should be 19-7.
We'll get a timeout here.
Yep.
I think one of our officials is conferring with the table here.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's still time for raffle tickets. $3 each or 4 for 10.
Well, Howie,
Well,
we mentioned Facebook.
look, there's little Joe.
Did you know that Joe's on YouTube?
I do know that Joe's on YouTube. Look at, there he is right there. Oh, that's Steve Erickson.
There you go. That's right, on YouTube you can catch all kinds of programming from CTN.
Everything we do.
Replays of sports, sports night, community news.
There's some home movies from Josh Udvig on there if you can dig deep enough and find them.
I think those may have been moved to the archive.
No,
at this
they're there.
point.
You have to know where to look. Even the youngest of fans. in the house.
I'm glad that baby is staying hydrated with Gatorade there. So Coon Rapids with a comfortable 19-7 lead on our scoreboard, 18-7 here in the arena.
Well,
so.
we got to go by, I guess, what is officially in the arena, but they did miss a point.
Get him back out to the floor here.
But I'm not the official scorekeeper, so.
So unofficially.
Of course.
And that is going to be a point for the Cardinals. So here in the arena, we've got 19-7.
Oh, that's the way we'll score it at this point. Nobody
That is
seems
where
to
we will update
correct it.
Cardinals still with service and control of this one. Tornado set that over. Cardinals with a nice setup and a left-handed kill. However,
No.
he was in the net.
No, oh, she stepped on the line.
Now in the game for the
Got
Cardinals,
some
number 5.
rotation players coming
Yeah.
in and out here.
Serving for the Tornadoes, number 2, Hannah Yellow.
Well, she knew it too once she stepped in. She knew it even though it was a good hit. And she had a foul.
Anoka service returned right up at the net. Great play by the Tornadoes to score that one. Getting back within 10. Clean service returned by the Cardinals. Set over. Played back in. Good recovery. And
Oh,
left-handed push.
well, she,
Looks like
she must have stepped on the line again. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think post was in the net.
Because I don't
there.
think
Called
I don't know
for
if
some
she
kind of
touched the
violation.
net. So again, those returns a little too close to the net make it difficult for the Cardinals to play it over.
The official conferring with the ref here, saying that the Anoka player was over the net. Everything was legal from the referee's standpoint. Tornadoes looking to set up here. Good placement on that. Nice try at the dig. The Cardinals can't quite dig deep enough to get that one back into play.
Anoka just trying to claw their way back into this second set.
Solid 4-point service here.
They were down by
for
12.
Yelly. See if the Cardinals can put one together here. Gonna be a play at the net.
Yeah, that was a big point.
That was indeed a solid hit. After being called for being over the line a couple times, it feels good to get one back.
I've been called for being over the line a few times.
A few times. So that's why I only work once every 4 or 5 months here. I have to go talk to HR.
Oh yeah, they have your picture up at HR. I saw it.
I'm part of the training video. Nice play by Anoka there to get that service back right away after only giving up 1 point. Players rotating in here.
So now we're looking at 2013 Anoka service. This is a big set. This is a big service for them.
Jensen with the service right now. Definitely the time to go on a run if you want to stay in this one. That serve is low, played up and hit over the net. Anoka looking to set up. Set all the way over. Cardinals are up, tipped, and that is hit.
I don't know how that went over. And a little miscommunication there as the Cardinals not able to get the point lead down to 6.
That's the
for
first
Coon
time we've
Rapids.
seen one of those tonight where 4 players start going for it and then all stop at the same time. No one wants to crack heads there.
Well, nobody likes to do that, but trying to communicate a little bit there.
Set up and pushed over by the Tornadoes. Their third hit.
Big kills.
A big kill
Is it Masteller?
for Masteller.
Yeah. Puts the lead at 21-14.
At this point in the game, every point helps. Headshot there. Anoka looking to get that service back to their side, tipped up by the Cardinals. Set and hit. Tornadoes with a soft touch. Kept alive on the Coon Rapids side. might have been out of play,
I
but
think
it was
it might
played
have.
by the Tornadoes. Nice bump up to the net, and that's hit back over. Still in play. We got a good rally going here. Tornadoes put that one over to the Coon Rapids side and set up.
Yeah, Masteller again with the kill.
Cardinals a little more aggressive here towards the end of this second set. You see the framing on that. Would have landed in. Anoka player tried to make a play on that one, but couldn't quite get there. So 22-14. Ball in play here. Great hit to keep that one alive.
Wow, that's a big point. Now 23-14.
Great hit by Green after that kill attempt to put it back over.
Number 17, Kyle Sanchez.
So Post will serve 2 points away from set number 2 victory.
First one served way deep. Played over by Anoka. Coon Rapids looking to regain some control. Nice dive. That one's going to be real close. And it is played. Set. Almost a block, but the ball came down on the wrong side of the net. So another kill for the Cardinals. Set point 24-14. Serve is over clean. Set by the Tornadoes. And they will get that service back. Down 9, Howie. Now's the time to go on a long run.
Oh, they're going to have to.
Anoka service is in play. Played by the
There it
Cardinals.
is.
And that'll do it.
So 25-15 win, Jeremy.
Cardinals take set 2 to go up 2-0. No better way to start a volleyball match than up 2-0. We'll be back with more volleyball here on CTN.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework. He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Back at Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, Coon Rapids Cardinals have a comfortable 2-set lead over Anoka after taking set 2, 25-15. We're gonna look at some highlights from that. A lot more good play at the net, a lot more aggressive, less shallow placement, a lot more kills.
Yeah, I mean, they did a really good job of controlling again the Cardinals in that second set. They didn't. They got up fairly big, and they were able to continue to build that lead.
Along with that, they had a couple key blocks that got service back to their side of the net. A lot of those blocks, we see a familiar face, Nicole Post up there at the net. We'll see the stats from that second set. Almost the same score, 25-16 in set 1. Set 2 went 25-15 in favor of the Cardinals.
Well, and that gives them 11 kills, Coon Rapids, for the game, so through 2 sets. So, I mean, that's something that certainly has to please head coach John Enns.
Definitely being more aggressive at the net there. Couple blocks. Again, not a lot of aces here. We're getting a lot of good volleys back and forth.
But the Cardinals able to get a couple. Certainly, those are excellent opportunities to win points.
Speaking of winning things, we got a little activity out on the floor here in between sets.
If you serve, and there we're done with that, we'll get this match continue. But able to hit that round circle with the serve, you get to pick out a treat.
A couple hula hoops out on the floor there. And All the $1 donations there were gone to the Cancer Research Fund here on the pink out.
Donated $500 to each school for tonight's festivity. So a total of $1,000 donated by the Riverdale Walmart.
So Anoka behind the 8 ball a little bit here as they're down by 2, and Coon Rapids going to start with service here in set number 3.
A little crowd interaction going on there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Everybody having a good time.
It is a good time, Howie.
raised $271.53 to support a family in need. Thank you all for your generous support.
Announcer giving the crowd the information. They've raised over $270 tonight.
Mike DuPont.
Always good to hear Mike's voice. So Coon Rapids here up 2 sets. Would love to close it out with 3 straight.
Well, they certainly would.
Number 13, Seda Green.
Seda Green will be starting off service for the Cardinals here.
Oh, she had a nice run earlier in that first set from service.
Back to Anoka's favorite corner. So they play it over. Tipped to the net, but played blocked there.
Another nice block there by Post.
And Post has, I believe that's 3 so far tonight already. 2 in the last game, 1 here. Service to the Anoka side, set to that far corner. This time Zoe Crump's able to get that one to fall in play where none of the Cardinals could get to it.
Well, sometimes the net is your friend. And that time it was for the Tornadoes. It was able to skim across the top of it and fall onto the floor.
Jensen to serve for Anoka. Her serve goes deep toward the corner. That would have been a close one.
It would have been tough to let that one go, but it may have gone long.
It's that split-second judgment call.
Yeah,
You're never quite sure.
Exactly.
It's a matter of getting a clean hit on it. 2-1 here. Anoka service. Hit up high and deep. Played back in nicely and over the net. Dug out and set up. Beautiful kill there for Sowens. She puts that one away.
Yeah, she puts that one away with some authority.
That serve.
That was right on the back line. That was a pretty serve.
That would have won a treat in that last game.
Yes, it would have.
Deadly accuracy there. And that's the first ace of the night for Anoka. Nice work by the replay there to show that one just touching the paint. A block up at the net keeps the ball on the Anoka side, and they're gone on their biggest run of the match so far.
Up 5-1.
Coon Rapids up at the net for this one. Tipped, but not far enough forward. Anoka runs 6 straight here.
Jeremy, this is exactly the start that the Tornadoes needed, down 2 sets.
And at what point does Coach call a timeout on this one?
Well, not yet. Because they're going to get the point in the service back.
Looks like their friend, the net, helped them out on that one.
Annette?
Yes, Annette.
Annette.
The 7th player, right? The Cardinals do get service back here. Wilbur's serve. Set up by Anoka. Well played for a return by the Cardinals.
Oh, beautiful shot by Masteller. She's able to find that side mark. Watch it here again, just great authority on this kill. Perfect placement.
Coon Rapids cutting into that Anoka lead here. That one set up in the net and punched over. Up at the net again, tipped. And looks like we've got over the line on a Coon Rapids player. And that'll give service back over to Zoe Crump and the Anoka Tornadoes with a 7-3 lead here in set 3. They're down 2-0. Service played right up to the net. Thought about tipping it over there, but not quite enough angle on it as it spins down to give another point to the Tornadoes. Service would have been near the back line, but it's played, hit into a bad spot and into the net.
And now the timeout comes.
6-point lead for the Tornadoes. They're up 9-3 on 2 runs.
7-4-0-8-1.
We hear some more winning raffle numbers.
Yes,
here
lot of
in
prizes.
the arena.
A lot of prizes being given away.
4-8-8.
And another prize for you, Howie.
It's a tweet. It's not a prize. It's a tweet.
Depends what the tweet says.
The
Could be a prize.
It could be a
could be a surprise.
It could be, but definitely we're live on Twitter now, Jeremy. If you had not known that, that is just recent, so we're able to be viewed on Twitter. So make sure you follow us because you'll never be able to see it if you don't follow us on Twitter.
Yeah,
I know you do.
Notifications. I do follow CTN Coon Rapids on Twitter. I am on there a bunch for another project I'm involved with. So, as someone who was never on social media until
now you
June
can't get off of it.
2019, I'm now on there for 3-4 hours a day across YouTube, Twitter, Facebook,
all over the place.
Instagram. No Snapchat for me yet.
No.
Yeah. The day CTN gets a TikTok account will be the day that I quit. So. Service for the Tornadoes put into play. Tipped up and put away to return service to the Cardinals. Good timeout for the coach there to get service back.
Yep, absolutely. And again, that may have gone a little bit long, but Anoka player got a piece of it.
So post back to serve.
Yep.
And that'll be the first ace of the game for the Cardinals. As they look to erase that deficit here in set 3. That serve doesn't quite make it over. Annette blocks that one.
Yeah, you could see it coming off her hand, not as much as she wanted on it.
Johanna Yelly to serve for the Anoka Tornadoes. And they've got that 10-5 lead here in set 3. Service played up to the net. Beautiful shot there.
Yeah, right off the Tornado player.
Masteller puts that one away. Gets the service back over.
Anderson back to serve for the Cardinals.
Anderson comes out onto the floor to do the service. 6-10. Cardinals trailing by 4. Nice tip over the net, but a Cardinal player is there, and we're going to get the point.
Yeah, she touched the net.
Coon Rapids service return.
Oh, great return.
Set up.
A little bit
Fired
too much.
a little long there. Coon Rapids players arguing that hit someone on its way.
They're not going to win that
look
argument.
at it here, but it
No,
did not.
it did
That
not.
was clean and through. Nice work by our officials tonight. Their volunteer flags on the corners.
Oh, they get paid handsomely in Twinkies.
I would get paid in Twinkie. Good recovery by the Cardinals there to keep that one in play. And that is a kill on the Tornado side. Sutton able to put that one away.
They're going to call it out.
Oh, they're calling it out. Oh.
One official called it in, one official called it out, but they're going to take it as an out.
Cardinals with service on this one here. And that one tipped into the right spot. And Sutton gets the point for Anoka on that to maintain a lead.
Sutton able to just get that soft little one over the net. 12-8 Anoka.
Sutton's definitely been a presence at the net tonight, whether it's with the kills or that soft touch into an open spot on the floor. Anoka's service returns straight up to the net. And we're going to call over the net on that one. On the Anoka player.
Well, I'm not sure if it was over the net or if she stepped on the center line. Let's see if we can see it again.
I'm not up on my volleyball hand gestures. Well, she's definitely behind the line. I think they're calling her hands for being over the net.
They must have at that point. That's out. Oh, that's
in.
Oh, it looked to me like it was going out.
Crump took just enough off of that one to drop it in on the back line.
Makes it 13-9 Anoka, and they're hanging on to this lead.
Sutton's serve drops in shallow there. Dug up nicely.
Oh, great block. Nice job by Amaya Rose. 14-9 Tornadoes.
Anoka looking to hang on to that lead here. Sutton's service may have been long, but it's played by the Cardinals. That's hit over. Anoka trying to keep it in play, and they do.
That
got a whistle from the side official here.
That's going to be point Coon Rapids, makes it 14-10.
Anoka players slide under the line. Under the net. So the rule on that, Howie, is you can't cross the line underneath it. Great service and an ace for Coon Rapids as they work to tie this game back up. Oh, I'm sorry, set. 11-14. Good service again, played by Anoka. Down to their favorite corner. But the Cardinals were able to temporarily recover, but not quite all the way as Tornadoes take service back. We'll get player switch.
And number 4, Sam Jensen. Jensen back to serve for the Tornadoes.
15-11 here. Sam Jensen back with the service. That 15-11 lead, looking to build that cushion back up. Her service played over by the Cardinals. Set up and over. Anoka looks to set that up. Good placement on that one. Great recovery by the Cardinals. And a miscommunication. As Shevchuk kind of backed into Masteller there. Neither one could get a
they got to talk a little bit
on it.
Talk a little bit more on the court, get a little better communication.
Anoka service played cleanly. Coon Rapids looking. Huge shot there and good recovery by Anoka to keep that one in play. Dug back up, set up. And that finds its way over the net, and Anoka can't quite recover from the spin on that ball. A little bit of luck on that one, I think, Howie.
You'll take the luck anytime you can get it.
A little spin off the top of the net here. As we see that again, just dropped in. Messes up the timing. And that serve sails out of bounds. Gives the point to Anoka.
That's a big point for Anoka. Now they're up by 5, 17-12 as Coach Jens is going to take another timeout and talk about it. But they're up by 5 with service. This is a set that they badly obviously need to stay alive.
Also a crucial time for the Cardinals. This is where you want to stop the Tornadoes from scoring points as you cut that back in. Get the lead back to an even game. Hopefully get into the 20s before the Tornadoes do. Coach talking to his team there.
Well, it's a good timeout for Coon Rapids. Obviously, they're trailing by 5, up by 2, but they want to see if they can kind of regroup a little bit here and try and get back into this third set.
And not a bad time for Anoka to take a second and take advantage of that to talk about spacing, make sure they're in the right place. And again, if they can score 1 point for everyone the Cardinals do, they win the set by 5.
Well, and the communication too. They want to talk about making sure that they talk out there on the court, make sure they know where they are. And
Players are back on the court here. Waiting for our corner flag judge to get back over there. With her back in play, so we're ready to resume play. 17-12, Anoka with service. Cardinals looking to set up here. That one's tipped by an Anoka player. Cardinals score that point.
Back to serve for the Cardinals, number 4, Nicole Post.
So we got Nicole Post with the Cards trailing by 4 with service.
Puts that one in play. That's right up at the net. We're getting called for stepping over the line there under the net on the Anoka side. Makes it 14-17. A good timeout for the Cardinals. Service by Post. Dug up nicely. Good block at the net there for the Cardinals. And a good play by McNamara to just softly put that back into the hands of the Coon Rapids player. On the way down, it's hard to hit the ball up.
Yeah, it really is.
Good block by the Cards in that sequence, but ultimately not quite able to get the point. 18-14 Anoka. That one's tipped over to the Anoka side as they look to set up to that top corner. We're going to get a double hit called on the Anoka side there.
Anoka just trying to pull away, but they can't. Coon Rapids keeping it close, just trailing now by 3.
A lot of little unforced errors at the net here, allowing Coon Rapids to stay in this game. Sutton puts that one over to the Coon Rapids side. Nice
Great
shot and a nice kill
Great
there.
kill by Masteller. She's able to find that spot deep. Cut the lead at 2.
We'll get another look at that hit here. Just really good placement on that to drop it in. Anoka sets up at the net, tipped over. Played by the Cardinals. Another tip there. Keep it in play. Good thought there to barely tip that one over, and a great play.
Great save.
Sutton did her best on that one, but couldn't quite recover. We got a tornado timeout, and the Cardinals have cut that lead to 1, and they have service, 17-18.
And that's a great, look at this save. Great job by McNamara to dig that one out, keep it alive, but Coon Rapids is going to win the point as Masteller able to get the point for the Cards.
Sutton got that initial block, but couldn't quite get it up to get it over. Tornadoes talking about closing that game.
You know, and the thing too is that we talked about just a smart timeout by Coach Fenwick, as he's able to Coach Fenwick, as he's able to really talk about things with his squad, saying we have the lead. Let's close this down to 1. Let's get this point now to get the service back and try and close out set number 3. Coon Rapids, obviously, with Coach N saying, well, let's win this service. We're certainly not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, still a minimum of 7 points needed to win this one. If we get close, you do have to win by 2 in volleyball. We got a Howie Shapiro
mustache.
braid mustache out there in the stands. We appreciate that. Anoka sets that one back over to the Coon Rapids side, looking for the hit. And dug back out by the Tornadoes. We got a whistle
that's a
here.
Big point.
And another double hit on the Anoka
it's a big
side.
point for the Cardinals. We're tied now at 18.
We don't track unforced errors like they do in tennis, but definitely rearing their head here in the 3rd set for the Tornadoes. Cardinals looking to keep their momentum going. Great placement on the left-handed tap. And Cardinals have the lead for the first time in set 3 at 19-18.
That was Madison Fowler. This is smart play.
Anoka puts that one deep, and that is out. Just past the back line. The Cardinals take a 2-point lead, 20-18. If you're an Anoka player here, you got to just calm down, take it 1 point at a time.
Well, and if you're a Cardinal, you just have to continue to keep this rolling.
Sutton trying to get that tip over the net, but not quite enough on it as the Cardinals take that point in the 3-point lead. Some player subs here.
Tornadoes, number 18, Emily Josephson.
Tornadoes looking to kill this one, and Cardinals able to return it. That's hit over the net. Tornadoes setting Sutton up in the middle. And she's able to put that one away.
Well, Sutton leads his team with kills, and again, that was a huge one. Huge point for Anoka as they're able to regain the service, down by 2.
I believe that's Sutton's 6th kill of the game.
Oh, great dig.
Barely got to that one.
Beautiful shot there.
Close on that back line there, but the ref said it was in.
That was I'm not sure if that was Mastor with the kill.
Tickled the tape there. Played off the basketball hoop, and they're calling that one out. The ball does have to go over the net in between the sticks. Didn't quite make that. We're going to get a timeout on the Anoka side here.
Well, Anoka really controlled the majority of this 3rd set, but Coon Rapids hung in there, did a really nice job of coming back and now taking the lead just 2 points away from sweeping this one.
Well, definitely a way to build some momentum for your team when you're looking to regain some confidence to sweep a rival. Speaking of sweeping, Howie.
It's Facebook. We're on Facebook. Anybody doesn't know, living in a cave, this first time watching us, we are definitely on Facebook. Make sure you like us because we like to be liked. It's nice to be liked.
It is. Great way to keep up with all the programming from CTN Coon Rapids. Know what games are live.
Yep.
Sometimes we're live on YouTube. Sometimes we're live on Twitter. Sometimes we have to delay the live feeds. Great way to keep up to date with all that information. 23-19. And with that kill.
With an ace.
I'm sorry, with that ace. The Cardinals have match point here. Service is put up and returned by the Tornadoes. Deep to the corner and played by the Cardinals, but out of bounds.
Masteller showed that looked like it was going over the far corner. I think that would have been in had she not attempted to play it. You're going to see it just shot to the far corner. You're going to see, yeah, that would have fallen in.
Anoka service, and that's hit back. Great play at the net for the Cardinals to close out the match. 3-0.
And the most impressive thing to me about that 3rd set was the fact that the Cardinals were trailing fairly large, and they were able to keep their composure, come back in it, and take set number 3. And that's a big one for the Cardinals. And this is a big night. Obviously, we've talked about a Blackout Cancer, this fundraiser for cancer awareness, and certainly a victorious night for the Coon Rapids Cardinals as they will move their record to 5-9 on the season, and Anoka will drop to 5-12.
Upcoming coverage from CTN Sports Prep Football. Coon Rapids goes to Armstrong on Friday the 4th. That'll be live at 7. And we'll have some playoff soccer on Tuesday the 8th. At the same time, we'll have live volleyball here from Coon Rapids. Howie, I think you're at soccer and I'm at volleyball next week.
I am at soccer and you are at volleyball. That is correct.
Don't forget, you can catch us live on Twitter, YouTube, as well as your local CTN broadcast station. So Coon Rapids, 3-game sweep of the Tornadoes tonight. 3 sets. Defeat the Tornadoes in straight sets on Blackout Cancer night here at Roger E. Carlson. I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight. On behalf of Howie Shapiro and everyone in the truck and on cameras, I'm Jeremy Smith. Have a great night.